I will not crash. Honey yacht, dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. He called himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yacht, dash. Honey yacht, dash. Honey yacht, dash. Honey yacht, dash. Honey yacht, dash.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills, yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field, saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first down throw coming for Vick. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Safety creeping. Check 9, check 9.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Second time, defense, let's go. Check 26, check 26. Check.
Williams. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now a give, right side. Turner looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Vick. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the toss, here's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Rush it. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Jack. Put it to him, Jack. Put it to him, Jack.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Vick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's James. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with James. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Luck on 1st down. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Luck on the sneak. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's James. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's James. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Cut. Say. Mexico. 11. 60.
On first and 10, Locke. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Luck throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Lucky. 11.
On 2nd down now. It's Moore. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Locke. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's fourth down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 32 that time. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, it's Vick. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Julio Jones, the lone receiver, left. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Colts 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Locke. And this is caught. He hits more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To the air again. Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So even though it's 1st down, to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Luck now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Luck. The open man is Clark, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. 540, easy, alert.
Again, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Check out. 540. Hey, check. 60 mark. No chance. Pick the edge. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
12. 60 mark.
From the gun, here's Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the two-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That throw by Vic, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Now Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready? The money. 58, the money. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Turner, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
25. Let's go. 5-0. Single. Check 6 guys.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw it here. Vick under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long for Vick. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Vick. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
at the 42-yard line.
Six, I go. 280. Watch the run. 2 times, 2 times.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I'm going to get you.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Get the weight room.
Back to throw. Love. Throw left side complete. It's Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Check out. Right, 674. 12.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check out. 380. It's our field. Middle.
James. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's got it complete to Clark. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jenkins. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Vick operating on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and kill. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Vick. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Vick. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the 50, it's Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Rolling to it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.